Coming up, a huge break in the stunning case of a delivery worker killed over sauce.
Timing out the end of those showers and thunderstorms by morning.
And New York Live is here with the new Chelsea hotspot specializing in wood-fired pies and decadent sundaes. Hey, this is News 4 Now for June 2nd. I'm Kay Ingram. And the man suspected of murdering a restaurant delivery worker in Forest Hills, Queens, is sitting in a jail cell. The NYPD tells us they've arrested 51-year-old Glenn Hirsch in the deadly shooting of Ji-Wen Yan. Yan, a father of 3, was shot and killed in April. Police say Hirsch has had a run-in with the restaurant Yan worked for in the past. That's what they say led them to him. Investigators believe this deadly interaction was all over, of all things, lack of duck sauce with his order. Now, a fire at a Black-owned Brooklyn hair salon is now being investigated as a hate crime after swastikas were found spray-painted in a hallway. Surveillance video shows tenants who live above the Salon Red in Fort Greene climbing down the fire escape of their Myrtle Avenue building. Flames erupted just before 1:30 Tuesday morning. After crews put out the fire, investigators found 2 swastikas in a hallway wall and accelerants on the wall. No one was hurt, luckily, but the fire marshal has ruled it an arson. The building's owner, who does not want to be identified, says he can't imagine who would do this.
This area is fantastic. It's Fort Greene, Brooklyn. For this to happen, a swastika, any hate crime is unacceptable in 2022 at any time. This is completely outrageous. People could have died.
Surveillance video from a nearby restaurant shows someone walking back and forth in front of the salon before the fire. Now, so far, no arrests have been made. All right, new information in the city's clusters of Legionnaires disease. The health department now reporting 2 deaths and 24 cases in the High Bridge neighborhood of the Bronx. Also, cleanup has been completed on 4 cooling towers that tested positive for the bacteria that causes the disease. Legionnaires disease first showed up in the area in early May. Symptoms are flu-like, including fever, cough, or difficulty breathing. Now, in honor of Pride Month, a giant rainbow will stretch across Times Square. Visitors can see it by scanning a QR code from a light box in Times Square. You'll then be able to take photos and selfies alongside the rainbow and even send digital postcards. The public art piece will be on display through June 30th.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa, and another stormy day beginning to wind down, especially as we go through the early part of the overnight. So a few showers and thunderstorms possible with that heavy rainfall, but you can see already by tomorrow morning, skies are starting to clear to the north and west. That's the front. That's what's going to finally shut down that storm chance, and along with that, bring that humidity down. We will start off still a little muggy tomorrow morning, but by tomorrow afternoon, those dew points in the 40s and 50s really start to work their way in, so much more comfortable by tomorrow afternoon, and that sunshine comes back. Starting off with temperatures, though, in the mid and upper 60s early on, 64 in the city, 61 in Islip. We'll dip into the 50s as some of that cooler, drier air starts to work into the north and west from Sussex and Monticello in the mid 50s.
So we all know New York is full of pizza restaurants. There's like one on every other block. But a new one in Chelsea isn't your typical dollar slice. New York Live is here to take us to Mels. Check it out.
New York City can never have too many pizza restaurants, and today we are at one of the newest, Mels on 10th Avenue. Jeff, Mel, congratulations on the opening. Lots of people are very excited about it. Tell me about Mel's. What can we find here?
We can find a fun pizzeria that offers a little more. There's no gas in the restaurant at all, so everything is wood burning. So we have a really great grill and then ice cream sundaes as well. It's kind of the place that you want to go on your day off, at least for me.
It looks and sounds delicious. Jeff, you could open any restaurant. Why did you go in this direction?
Well, we eat a lot of pizza. And the team here eats a lot of pizza, and we are still eating a lot of pizza. And there's not a ton of kind of full service pizzeria restaurants in the neighborhood. So we've spent a lot of time on this corner and felt that this is what it needed.
Chef, what kind of pizza do you serve?
It's a naturally fermented dough. It's not classic Neapolitan. It's not a New York slice. It's, I guess, somewhere in between.
So, Chef, what did you make for us today?
We started with the radicchio salad with herbs and pickled shallots, and the whole roasted maitake mushrooms with soppressata, parmesan, and breadcrumbs. And then our giant stuffed clam. It's kind of like a play on a clams oreganata, but it's got shrimp as well as clams inside. And then we have a classic margarita, guanciale, which is a little, I guess, riff on amatriciana, tomato, pepperoncino, and pecorino. And then mushroom pie, which is head of the woods mushrooms, shaved shallots, and garlic, and smoked mozzarella. So here we have our coffee coconut gelato with a toasted cocoa nib granita and an olive oil chocolate sauce. And then over here we have our tricolore sundae.
Well, thank you for making my belly very happy today. I cannot wait to come back.
All right, while Tom Cruise's Top Gun sequel has moviegoers flocking to the theater, they're finding themselves caught up in a plot twist, a concession stand shortage. News 4's Linda Vaquero has the reaction.
There's plenty of excitement over Top Gun Maverick, which shattered box office records this weekend, but there might not be plenty of popcorn to go with it. Just like cars and home goods, problems with movie theater snacks are now popping up.
Big thing is plastic cups. Plastic straws have been difficult. Certain candies like Sour Patch Watermelon, Twizzlers, we've had to pivot and get other kinds of candy here.
And there have been problems getting canola oil for the popcorn. Ryan Wenke is Director of Operations at the Prospector Theater in Ridgefield, Connecticut. He says the Prospector is working to prevent shortages and has plenty of popcorn, including its gourmet varieties.
We've built a great relationship with vendors over the last 8 years that they've worked for us to try to outsource and find other ways to get what we need.
Some moviegoers aren't surprised about supply chain challenges.
The pandemic's been really hard, especially on the food industry, so I completely understand.
Here at the Prospector Theater, sales from all tickets and at the concession stand also help fund their mission as a nonprofit.
You're not just watching a movie, but you're seeing our incredible mission of meaningful employment for people with disabilities.
This summer's lineup of theater-only blockbusters could be a long-awaited boom for the industry, as long as there's enough popcorn and snacks to share. In Ridgefield, Linda Vaquero, News 4 New York.
All right, friends, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow.